Hey Isa, how's it going? I'm actually about ready to stream. Well, I mean, I was ready to stream beforehand, but I'm about ready to read. It's a bit wet in here, bit claustrophobic as well. Let's see. I'm gonna give this a like. Let's bring you guys into the fold. Some raccoons and bears found my wooded areas and I've making a mess of it, so we had to switch camping locations. Found this cave nearby, and it seems to be suiting quite well. It's just, I think it's a little spooky, maybe a little haunted. I got some music going, so hopefully that will sort of sort of tone down the spookiness and the haunting. Of course, someone turns it off. How inconvenient. Does this mean we have to read the spooky story in a spooky atmosphere? Oh no. I've originally come with one story prepared. SCP-3706. It's an object class safe, and it's an interesting story. Perhaps not spooky, but interesting. I will begin the reading. SCP-3706, object class safe. Special containment procedures. Locations with high probability for producing or uncovering SCP-3706 instances are to be monitored closely by implemented Foundation archaeologists and paleontologists. Should an Hi. Yeah, anyways, should an SCP-3706 instance be uncovered, non-Foundation personnel present on the site are to be administered Class A anesthetics and disinformation regarding recent discovery in the event of future inquiries. SCP-3706 instances are to be moved to a secure engineering site 212A or 212B, depending on the size and condition. Functional instances are to be moved to 212A for potential reactivation and reverse engineering. Non-functional instances are to be moved to 212B for proper thaumaturgic disposal and destruction. All tests, operations, and informations requested of SCP-3706-380 are subject to Level 5 approval. Any crew personnel who have knowledge of SCP-3706-380 has been granted restricted Level 5 clearance to any necessary documentation pertaining to Operation High Tide. Abuse of this clearance is grounds for termination. Site 212A is a facility located on the Tih'tulkd Peninsula, southeast of the Orkney Islands. Encompassing an area of 21 kilometers squared. The 500 meter squared vehicle storage warehouses are positioned alongside the coastline, with open access to the coast water for functional testing of reactivated SCP-3706 instances. A staff of 1,000 plus individuals, including PF Sigma 32 recovery wizard are housed on site at all times. The area directly encompassing 212A has been designated a no-fly zone by the government of the UK. This status extends to surrounding oceanic waters in a 2-kilometer radius. Site 212B is a facility located on the western coast of the Holy Islands. Site 212B consists of a 50-meter by 20-meter compound capable of housing and decommissioning non-functional thermatic items. Site 212B has a permanent security staff of 15 and 5 thermatic demolition experts. Description: SCP-3706 are a large number of recovered and tragically uncovered vehicles with unique properties. Several universal common factors and varying functional abilities. If that sentence okay. Each SCP-3706 instance is capable of traversing aquatic environments either as a submersible or sea-floor-based all-terrain vehicle. Each vehicle resembles known species of ocean fauna, whose significant divinations of these animal species has been observed in many recovered instances. As it describes in Table T305-1, individual vehicles are primarily composed of organometallic polymers, with the oldest variants having been carved from stone. Vehicles that do not use a Pinches-based locomotive employ a jet propulsion mechanism involving the intake and rapid expulsion of ocean water through adjustable vents. SCP-3706 instances are diverse in both appearances and specific function, ranging from automatic collection vehicles less than 3 meters in length, designed for collecting food, minerals, and other materials, to large-scale assault vessels more than 200 meters in length. Each SCP-3706 instance is powered via a spatial distortion contained within a crystalline chamber composed of rhodium, which produces high-energy material bearing marked similarities that found in SCP-3703. The size of both the crystals and the distortions appear to vary based on the size of the vehicle. However, the crystals of all recovered non-functional instances are either shattered or missing. When in an active state, all SCP-3706 instances emit a dull humming noise. Active SCP-3706 instances possess curved channels where luminances will flow across the exterior surface, forming patterns, artistic depictions of the vehicle situated in Proto-Nordic ruins, containing instructions on how to properly operate and maintain each vehicle. Additionally, manually piloted SCP-3706 instances tend to have detailed markings carved by the former operator onto the vehicle, in the form of 3-toed hoofprints. These appear to serve as a statistical role, similar to the manner in which pilots during World War I and II would track enemy kills by planting flags on the vehicle. The following table contains selected entries describing the variations of SCP-3706. Vehicles are assigned designated based on the type and relative function compared to other SCP-3706 instances, rather than by order in which they were discovered. Prior documentation includes designs based on order of discovery. These designations have been changed database-wide in order to avoid confusion. Now, what was that one I was talking about? These 380, let's keep an eye out for 380. There it is. So, SCP-3706-1, a self-report automatic collection of vehicles recovered off the coast of the I knew how to pronounce this like 2 minutes ago. PS Peninsula. Vehicle range in the size from 0.3 to 2 meters in width, 0.1 to 1 meters in height. They resemble various members of the infundable Brachioria type of crab. Notable common features include replacement of the claws with 4 slotted limbs possessing various tools. 3 instances possessed grafted human hands. All instances were functional at time of recovery. They put hands on robots. Human hands. That's weird. SCP-3706-09. Self-propelled automatic collection. Numerous vehicles recovering in the large numbers of rivers in the United Kingdom and Central Europe. Continental Europe. I swear I read this beforehand. As well as portions of North Atlantic, North and Baltic Sea. Vehicles range in size from 0.5 to 5 meters in length and width. Due to their size, the majority of recovered instances resemble the Atlantic bluefin tuna, with notable differences in mouth which lack any teeth, and large cavities at the very tip of the tail, often possessing luminant markings across exterior. All instances make a consistent humming described as eerie. Vehicles recovered off the coast of Iceland, SCP-3706-15, personal transportation. Vehicles recovered off the coast of Iceland. It measures approximately 8 meters in length, 6 meters width, and 5 meters height. Vehicle resembles a Dora Maya with notable modifications, including large hollow chambers with sufficient seating for 15 individuals. 4 large yellow orbs arranged equidistantly with 2 on either nodes, leading to what may have once been weaponry. But note, the material which orbs were made appeared to be different and less worn than other portions of the vehicle. A number of fissures, carvings around the orbs from the large orb, which would be visible if the sides of the vehicle were unfolded. Okay. Oh, did I not finish a sentence? For large orbs, range equidistantly to a... May have been weaponry. No, I didn't. Okay, I just lost my place in reading. Descriptions on the interior of the vehicle have been translated and interpreted to place your hand on the triangle, the big green one, and press down. If she doesn't start, bang the fin several times. She's an old and cranky. We move on to SCP-3706-230. No combat. Vehicle recovering off the coast of the Canary Islands, approximately 2.5 meters in length, 1.4 meters high, and 1 meter in... 1.4 meters width and 1 meter in height. Resembling Cheratunus lacunas. I actually did not get to reading this word. Oh, interesting. Bull shark. With notable modifications to the nose and of the vehicle, which broadens into a sickle moon shape, possessing 4 carved grooves with an rhodium coating in the interior. The vehicle's dorsal fins possess inscripted marking in the shape of a bead-toed hoofprint, with a total of 60 spread across the vehicle. Proto-Nordic runes are inscribed along several points of the vehicle, with notable differences in the styles of carving. For the sake of brevity, these have been recorded in the sketch section below. And then the very last one. SCP-3706-380. Captainship. Details has been classified according with the tenets of Operation High Tide. Documentation have been appended in the address below. Level 5 clearance required. And this appears to be... I thought it was just an image of things. That is SCP-3706. I thought it was pretty cool. It lays onto some sort of fish people sort of imagery or ideals. And I think that will actually be the stream for today. SCPs. Oh yes. Oh, you just missed the whole thing. Yeah, I like to do spooky stories on Saturdays, and as of late, they've been SCPs. I had a delivery at the door. I kind of gotta go, guys. Thank you very much for watching this, and if you have unfortunately come very late into the show, I do recommend rewatching here in a few minutes. If you have already, please give this a like and a subscribe. We live in a dark times. That's another me. If not, yes. If you have already, please give us a like and please give me a subscribe. What apps do you use for your webcam, Ben? Okay, we're having talks. I use VC Face and this guy that I made. These are my arms, my wiggle arms. As you can see, if I play with this, it does that. It's not perfect, but it works. And yeah, I just use VC Face for everything else. You can see this is me over here. Hi, how's it going? Yeah. And my chat is blowing up. What do you know? Okay, they got it working. That's great. Just PM me in a second. I'm going to drop stream. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. I knew it. Yes. Thank you very much for everyone who joined, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Oh, if you have SCPs, please leave them as suggestions and comments below if you want, or on my Discord. A little too late. Oh, yep. Well.